Aloha, good evening, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat, and welcome to the reception for our wedding today. Well, before we start, we have our grand entrance for the bridal and party, and we certainly like to welcome everyone this evening. My name is Manny Mabunga. No, I'm kidding. Hold on, let me fix my hair. No, my name is Onyx, or I'll be your MC for the evening. I'm pinch hitting for Manny, and what a wonderful privilege this is to work with him. If there's one thing that we learned at theocratic school, it's number one, you never graduate. Number two, brothers are always expected to give a talk at any given moment. And without further ado, we certainly like to now welcome our bridal and groom party. And we'd like to now have their grand entrance. Here they come. The groomsmen and the bridesmaids. Entrance, I'm sure the bridesmaids and the groomsmen have made a wonderful receiving line. And now, it is my privilege, as their friend, as well as their brother, to introduce to you, oh wait, who am I kidding? Let's do this in Tagalog, we're all Filipinos here. Ikakala ko mabuti na ipakilala sa inyong lahat, si Mr. at Mrs. Mike Arcangel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's all get our cameras ready and really take in this moment for the very first dance of our newly-wed husband and wife, Mike and Joe Arcangel.
You think for all the days I've known you, that I would have you memorized by now, with every question answered, every single page turned. You just keep me on the edge somehow. Every day with you is still a mystery. The sweetest stories falling from your lips. Time I've ever felt like this. After all this time, you think I'd be
a nice round of applause for our newlyweds here. Thank you very much. That was very beautiful. Again, we'd like to warmly welcome everyone for joining us this wonderful occasion. That is the wedding of Mike and Joe here. Certainly appreciate everyone coming in attendance and sharing in their joy. And just a message from the bride and groom. They certainly appreciate all their friends and family who came out here to the islands for their special day. Indeed, it's a very special day. And as we celebrate their union, we just want to keep this event very dignified. And we just want to give some loving reminders that Mike and Joe both requested that these to be followed. And you'll find these notes on your tables, but let's avoid tapping any glasses, no throwing any flowers, no toasting, and please refrain from a couple of other wedding traditions. And I know we're all Filipino here, we know what those traditions are. So before we get the dinner started, let's ask our Brother Rick Halandoni to please lead us in prayer. Brother Halandoni, please. Maraming salamat, Kapatid na Halandoni, para sa inyong panalangin. And we'd like to make a quick announcement here. We're trying to change things up. We're doing things according to what the bride and groom want. This is their special day, and traditionally the bride and groom are usually served. But today, Mike and Joe really wanted to make it special. So they wanted to join their wedding party in getting their food tonight so we can get started with their table. And then we'll call the following tables to the dinner buffet line. But another little twist here. Before heading to the food, let's get each table, as I call you up, in order to please stop by Mike and Joe for a group photo. So a nice memory of this evening. So without further ado, let's have things start off with both Mike and Joe, and then the groomsmen and bridesmaid, as well as the groom and bride's family to start things off with the meal. I know there's a good reason why I wanted to stand over on this side. There's wonderful voices from table number 1 again over here. Oh, table 4. Okay, sorry. I can't count it. Table apat. So can't count this evening. Well, in keeping with our scriptural thoughts this evening, I just wanted to share with you, if folks remember Malachi chapter 3, verse 10, when we ask for the floodgates of the heavens to open, it's usually blessings we're asking for, not rain. But we're still thankful for the rain this evening. And tonight, despite the rain and the bad weather, we're enjoying the warmth of love that's emanating from both Mike and Joe here. We certainly appreciate it. And how's everybody doing tonight? All right, I'm glad everybody's enjoying themselves. Well, first off, how's about the food? Let's give a shout out to my personal favorite, Kenekes, for catering this evening. For the broke them out undelicious food. Oh, the grinds was awesome, cuz. For those of you who aren't familiar with our customs here in Hawaii, that was a little bit of pigeon. Also, if you're also interested in learning more about Keneke's Hawaiian cuisine, they're just 20 minutes down the road along Kamehameha Highway. Not Cam Highway, we're not Chinese, it's Kamehameha. Na Kanaka Maoli o Hawaii, not Pake. So they're just 20 minutes down the road, the big red shack there by the side of the road in Punalu'u. And if you folks remember, that used to be a place that used to sell rattlesnake chili. But in case some of you ever wonder why I go missing sometimes, I'm always in Waimanalo enjoying the breakfast specials there at the Keneke's there in Waimanalo. But yeah, thanks again for the wonderful food and Ono grinds this evening. Well, knowing Mike and Joe, they're wonderfully laid-back friends, and that's why they made my job very easy this evening. In fact, we don't even have a program, so that's awesome. I don't know why my brother Mabunga didn't want to do the singing this evening. It's pretty. He's enjoying the cocktails up there. And again, yeah, but that's actually what Mike and Joe wanted for everybody to do. Enjoy the wonderful food. Enjoy the drinks that we have prepared. We have a very special menu that both Mike and Joe drew up. That's prepared by our bartender Xavier there. And also we have delights of the non-alcoholic type. We have juices, we have sodas, Coke and Sprite, as well as something a little bit harder. We do have beer, so we have a nice spectrum of things to enjoy. And also we have, from what I understand, dessert will be coming up soon. There will be on the buffet line. So again, something for you to folks to enjoy. So as we say here in the islands, no shame, bro. Just grab the food. Just go up there, help yourself. You know, just really just. I used to be skinny earlier this evening, but yeah, the food really did a number on me. And yeah, so besides enjoying the food and drink, we also encourage everybody to, again, mind your steps here. We're not doing the tinny clean, but you're more than welcome to dance on the dance floor here. Enjoy the music. We have wonderful DJs here ready to drop their set. Also, we have our photo booth back over here, the table in the darkness over there. So we might want to ask the some light to shine over there, or if you got really good flash on your phones there, that'd be awesome. So go ahead, just enjoy yourselves, take photos, and don't forget to use the hashtag Aloha to the Archangels, hashtag Aloha to the Archangels to the various social medias when you do post it. Again, enjoy yourselves, and in just a bit we'll have some speeches by the bride and groom. Woo! Yeah. All right, now as the head of the household, yeah, it was a big job that Joe just gave you just a couple hours ago there, Mike. But I'd like to call you up here if you'd like to share a few words. You and your lovely wife, Joe, there, and please, a round of applause for our newlyweds.
Especially like the 50 people from the mainland that's coming out. And then of course the other 20 that live here. Yeah, so we're just really thankful that you guys made it out. And yeah, Joe has something to say. No, there's nothing really, I didn't really write a speech, but I just wanted to see if we were on the same timeline that I had in mind.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. But I'm glad you guys are enjoying it though. We have rain. Yeah. It stopped, but yeah, I hope you guys got lots of food. We have drinks, water, and the dance floor that'll be pretty lit later. So yeah, other than that, it is lit. Yeah. Big word. All right, yeah. So I think that's it. Thanks to Joey and Joe's family that was able to come out too. And then, my parents and my cousins that live here. Come on, Joe, you can do it. No. Joe says thank you too, guys.
Just want to say thank you to everyone that came out, even though we said that like a million times, but thank you so much, and hope you guys enjoy. There's still lots to do. Yeah, just have a good time. Yeah.
We need a safety officer here. This is unacceptable. Oh, that's me. My secular joke. Anyway, thank you, Mike and Joe, for your very extemporaneous speech there. That's why I like them. They're very brief and to the point. And really, again, like I said, reflective of them being laid back and relaxed. And that's essentially what I know they want to share with everybody here, that, to really extend their warmth and thank you. And maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat upang sa inyong pagbabahagi sa kanilang araw ng kasalan. we're really appreciative of everything that them as the newlyweds have prepared for us guests to really enjoy. And I think it's time for me to stop talking now. We'd like to pass on the mic to our. Let's start with our best man first.
I just want to start off by saying thank you to everybody in attendance who made the effort to be here today, and those who helped out to make Michael and Joanna's wedding possible. My name is DJ Tolentino, and I'm Michael's best man. Me and Mike first met when his mother, sister Elena Arcangel, Bible studied me when I was around 10 years old. We studied my book of Bible stories, finished it after a few years. She would bring Mike around to help. Eventually, Mike started studying me, finishing up a few publications like What Does the Bible Really Teach, and also the knowledge brochure. After a handful of years studying, I decided to get baptized. The examples he displayed by imitating Jehovah and taking me out to the film ministry or house to house encouraged me to take that important action. Mike is the most selfless person I know, putting others' interests ahead of his own, like Philippians 2:4 mentions. And I would like to say thank you for all the years that you sacrificed to help me learn God's Word, the Bible. And I met Joanna occasionally and hang out, and here she is, married to my teacher and best friend. Alright, calm down. Still got a little bit left. Alright. As they got closer, I saw her more and more. I would sometimes get annoyed at Mike because he would bring her everywhere. Like, come on, bro. And I would have to chaperone sometimes by default. So I'm glad this is finally happening. But in a more serious note, she is one of the kindest and most caring person I've ever met. And they'll be perfect together. So I hope you guys the best in everything. And may Jehovah bless your marriage to be a happy and successful one. Congratulations and thank you.
So I'd like to thank DJ for that very heartfelt speech. And because I follow instructions very poorly, I'm going to be standing where I'm supposed to have been standing earlier. And sorry, I'm going to have to make the maid of honor do this, but to walk all the way on this side to give her speech.
Y'all make me nervous. So, good evening, everyone. For those who do not know me, I'm Karen, Joanna's best friend and maid of honor. So, it's been a while since I gave a speech. But I'd like to thank everyone who came today for Joanna and Mike's special day. Before I begin, Joanna, you look beautiful. And the groom, I guess you look good yourself. I'm just kidding, you look good. So it's been an honor to witness the love these two have with each other. I've known Joanna ever since I was a little girl back in Alameda. I remember when I first met her, we were at a party and I was playing by myself and she came up to me if I wanted to play with her. And after that day, we became best friends ever since. And I've known Mike for a couple years now, and ever since I met him, I could tell that he would be the one for Joanna. The way he looked at her and the way he treats her, the way Joanna would have this big smile every time Mike appeared in her presence. Her smile would be from ear to ear, her face would glow, and then she would giggle and say something cute, and then he would say something cute back, and I'm over here in the back, all killings. So, I mean, who needs TFC, right? They're my telestereo. So, Joanna, Joanna, you and I had so many memories with each other, from having Sephora runs to driving all the way to Monterey just for fun, and taking me to places I've never been before, like bringing me to Hawaii and Chick-fil-A last week. You're the most caring and giving person and always thinking about others. I'm proud to call you my best friend. And your maid of honor. I can't thank Jehovah enough for bringing you into my life. Now that you and Mike are now officially one flesh, may Jehovah bless you with a happy and healthy marriage.
I promised I wasn't going to cry, but she really made it really hard. Okay, now it's open mic time. I guess you can do whatever you want, groomsmen and bridesmaids. So I'd like to pass the mic on to whomever wants to come up and share their feelings for the bride and groom from both the groomsmen or the bridesmaids there.
Don't rip that vest. Don't rip your vest. Well, good evening. I'm one of the groomsmen. I actually met Mike and Joe through a mutual brother. We were actually out in service, and after service, I think like that's when we started like really getting to know each other. We were really able to like open up and, you know, quote unquote go a little ratchet. But what I've always enjoyed about Mike, especially, it was actually how sporadic he was. He would actually just call me up on a random day and just like, hey bro, you want to go out for service? I'm like, sure, I guess I could use the hours. But then it would turn into like a bon mage, like driving from Alameda to Stockton just to get like those things. I forgot what they were called, but macarons. And you know, just like DJ, he always brought Joe. So, and that's where I actually got to, you know, see the type of qualities that she had too, and that she was respectful. She always tried to get everyone involved, and she always wanted to make people feel like they weren't left out. And I actually, because of Mike and because of Joe, I got to meet a lot of friends who are now my friends here, and it helped me widen out too. And Queen Mikey really touched on some of the scriptures I wanted to use in this speech, but I'm not going to repeat them because he did a fantastic job. But what I've loved about Mike is how responsible, how respectful, and how he's able to take charge and take the lead in a lot of things. And then Joe, the qualities that I really enjoyed about meeting you is that how outgoing, helpful, and considerate you are. So again, may Jehovah continue to keep blessing you guys, and wish you all but nothing but the best.
Appreciate those heartfelt words. All right, next victim. Come on over. Or she's a smart one. She went on the floor.
Oh, it's raining. Okay. Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Cassie, and those who do, hi guys. So, I've known Jo when I was 7. She was my first friend in 3rd grade because I had just transferred schools. But how we met was really funny. We met in an extended daycare, but in the morning, and we would have breakfast together. And then we just hit it off since then, through elementary, middle school, high school, and like the first 2 years of Chabot. And it's been an amazing ride with her, and I got to meet Mike. And the best thing about that was that he never made me feel like the third wheel. I was like included. And it's been an adventure seeing you guys two together. And I'm really happy to be part of this wedding. And I feel honored as well. And it's amazing to see you here right now, ever since move a little. But yeah, let's continue this beautiful ceremony. I'm done.
Such beautiful words. All right. Okay, who's next? Mark? All right.
Jordan Pigeon.
I think you forgot. He's been on the mainland for too long.
Jordan Pigeon.
Hi guys. So you guys don't know me. I'm Mark. Bautista. That's right there. Anyway, so how I met Mike. It's a funny story, you know. We used to play basketball where everyone in here would like just all play basketball. I went up to him and be like, sorry, there's motion. So I went up to him, I'm like, hey, you're Mike, right? I'm like, and he was like, he looked at me like this. I was like, yeah, I'm like Uncle Dado's nephew. Thank you. And then he was like, oh, and he walked away. I was like, okay. That's Mike. Anyway, so ever since then we started hanging out. We're like, we started hanging out. And then after like a year and a half, I moved in with him, with his family. You know, thank you for letting me stay with you guys, because it was a really rough time. And that Red Bull, man. Anyway, thank you for letting me stay again. And how I met Joanna is Mike came up to me and he was like, hey, I have this girl, you know. I was like, who's that? He's like, nah, bro. I'll tell you later. Take it later. And I was like, okay. And after like a month later, we started hanging out and then started chaperoning. You know, started bringing up everyone else. Started eating me now. Chaperone life, man. That's what happens in chaperone life right here. You get big. But anyway, yeah, I met them. You know, they're cool. I was like, okay, you know. Then just want to say, you know, congrats to you guys. 5 years of my life in California was the best day of best years of my life. Yeah, it was awesome, dude. Like, it was cherry. Anyways, you know, now that you guys are married, I just want to say thank you again. You know, and may Jehovah, what? May Jehovah bless your marriage, and yeah, you know.
I guess that was my cue. Oh, bro, that was milk, bro. It wasn't just cherry, it was strawberry, bro. All right, who's next?
Okay, so been friends with Mike since I was 10. There were 3 of us, me, my brother, my sister. Were 3 fobs from the Philippines. We had no friends. U-Haul, and he was pretty much our new friend. We had
Orange Chucks.
Orange Chucks, yes, back in my fob days for sure. But yeah, Mike has been the realest friend ever. He's always there, always encouraging, and always just being a good friend, but also our spiritual brother. Can't thank him enough for being there. I know that no matter what happens, he's always going to be there, and he's always going to never really judge you, but really be there to support you for whatever you're going through in life. But yeah.
Don't cry, Brian.
Congratulations. I love you.
Mabuhay ang mga Pinoy! You know, your English is really good. I really have a hard time believing you've only been here 3 years. But, okay, one more, okay. Okay, now we're gonna get the real dish from the sister.
Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Carmela. As they said, I'm Joanna's sister, so I've known her for the past 18 years. That says a lot. Yes, I mean, wow, thanks for forgetting my age. Anyways, these past 18 years with my older sister have been such a whirlwind, you know, from learning, just playing around with her in our grandma's old house, to staying up late at night watching K-pop soap operas in bed when we're supposed to be asleep, to just so many different things, her helping me out through high school and starting college and many things. But I actually did not meet Kuya Mike until maybe a few months into them dating, and it wasn't exactly planned. What had happened was we'd always heard about Kuya Mike, but it wasn't until we accidentally ran into him at the movie theaters once that I finally knew what he looked like. I'd always just heard, oh, there's this guy named Mike, we're dating, we're talking, and everything, but there was no pictures, nothing. So I didn't have a point of reference until she told me in the theater one time. She's like, oh, he's down there, like, in the 3rd row with some people. I don't know who they are, but he's with them. And he just turns around and he looks at us and he's like, oh, you're here too. And so that's kind of how I started meeting Kuya Mike. And another thing I remember too is just, yeah, I kind of ran into him before my dad. Sorry, Dad. And there's just and you could tell that they've had so much love for each other throughout these past 4 years. There have been times where she'll be staying up late at night calling him because his brakes broke, and she was trying to make sure he got home safely without crashing the car. Because thankfully there were all green lights on the phone. You just hear him go, oh, it's all green, don't turn red, don't turn red, don't turn red. And he's just trying to get home, and you can yeah, there's that. And it's just been such a great time being on this journey with them, going on so many trips. And they're both really laid back, as was said earlier. You know, especially Kuya Mike, you'll hear him sometimes when he goes out to dinner with us. We'll ask him, oh, are you okay with going here? Do you have work tomorrow? He's like, no, let's go. I'm down. I'll drive you guys if you want. And he'll just do it. And so thank you both for letting me be a part of this. And I can't wait to see where you guys go after this.
Thanks. We were waiting for something really juicy, but no, she kept it nice. I certainly appreciate, certainly appreciate your sisterly words there. Thank you very much for that. I guess who's left? Was it Louis? Oh, yeah. He's filling up on some Dutch courage there in the form of Red Bull. All right, he's nice and caffeinated now. He's ready to give a speech.
Hello, friends. So, unlike the rest of the bridal party, I don't exactly remember when I met Mike and Joanna. But I don't see that as a bad thing, really, because the way our friendship works, it feels like I've known them forever. Our humor is the same, the way we talk is the same, and it just feels like they've been siblings to me for as long as I can remember. So it doesn't really matter to me how long I've known them. And you don't really forget a name like Michael Archangel, right? One thing that I really enjoy about both of you, a personality trait that both of you have, is that you're both very thoughtful. You're both very thoughtful towards each other. You're always thinking about each other. You're very thoughtful to the friends. I don't think we would have these tents on this day if it weren't for you guys thinking ahead, planning ahead. And you're also always emanating that spirit of hospitality. No matter what, you're always ready to welcome any new friends with open arms. Mike and Joanna are the people in our circuit who everybody knows, at least by name or by association. And that's something that I aspire to be like. Someone who everyone knows and sees in a positive light. And someone who is always willing to give and give selflessly. It's really clear that you both keep Jehovah close in both of your hearts. Mike, you're going to make a wonderful head for Joanna. And Joanna, you're very submissive and you are going to make a wonderful wife for Mike. You both complement each other very well. And now I can't imagine either of you without the other. So, everyone else has said everything that I wanted to say. So I'm going to wrap it up here and say I love you both. And thank you for including me in this wonderful party with all these friends and close family. And I hope for the best for you. Thank you. Bro.
Louis is a natural at this. The Red Bull helped. Well, I remember a meeting. Well, I met Mike the first time around the international convention last time a few years back, but I really met Mike and Joe last week at Costco. We're buying stuff for the wedding, and here I am, impressed into service to be the MC for the reception. Again, it's a wonderful privilege to to be called a friend by the two of you, and just hearing the words from our bridesmaids and groomsmen really bring home the point of what a wonderful organization we have in Joba's organization, that we're really brought together as brothers and sisters. That even though we don't know each other, we're really unified through Jehovah's love. It doesn't even matter whether we know each other or not. We truly love one another. So certainly appreciative of that fact. And speaking of, when I first met Mike, I said, he's a good-looking guy. So I remember seeing a handsome man walking with Joe earlier. And who could that be? I thought it was Mike, but actually no, it's Kuya Joey. And Kuya Joey with his nice tropical shirt on and everything. He's got the Hawaiian look down. But let's get him up here, please. And with our lovely bride Joe, and we can have a big hand for their father-daughter dance.
Back when I was a child, before life removed all the innocence, my father would lift me high and dance with my mother and me, and then spin me around till I fell asleep. Then up the stairs he would carry me, and I knew for sure I was loved. If I could get one final stance, one final step, one final dance with you, I'd play a song that would never ever end. How I love, love, love to dance with my father again. Ooh, yeah. You see, when I and my mother get my way, I would run from her to him.
When you and Joe were dancing up there, I didn't realize how much you really look like each other. Oh, no. That wasn't me. Joe made me say that. So yeah, that was like, but no worries. That's, I know it's always touching when we have a daddy-daughter dance. But we also have another surprise. A surprise that's been in the making here. But we'd like to call up Ate Ellen, please. Ate Ellen, please come up, and we can have you with Dance with Mom this time with Mike.
Thank you. Oh my God, that made such a difference. Thank you so much. Yeah. Damn, I wish I did that earlier.
I know everyone doesn't expect me to be saying something, but you know, I just want to thank Joanna. Now, she's not just my sister in Jehovah's name, but also my daughter, our daughter. And I just want to thank you for the letter that you wrote for me. You know, I was really in tears before I was able to finish reading your letter. You know why you made me proud to be the mother of Michael with that letter that you wrote for me. And with all your friends here, I was really thankful for all of you guys because I know you've been there in times of, you know, good and bad times. You are all there for him. And I can feel that. Me and my husband feel that, how you feel for him when he was in bad times. And I know you're happy to be with him all the time. And that's, we too, we're always happy for what he is. But whatever he was before and what he is right now, I really thank for Jehovah, because without Jehovah in our life, I wouldn't be able to raise him for what he is right now. So I'm thankful because when he was young, he always liked too many questions, too many whys, and malikot, like what you said. And you know, in the Kingdom Hall, when we were at the Kingdom Hall having a meeting, he will just tell his dad, "Mom pinched me." Yeah, he was really like that because I always want him to listen. I always tell him to, you know, watch out for what you are doing. And when he was still young, I always have to encourage him to read the Bible. Every time he was asking me for something, when I ask him to do something, and then he's kind of hesitant of following what I'm asking him to do. I had to think hard of what scripture I have to have him read. So I make him read the scripture first, and then ask him, so whose word is that? And then he said, it's Jehovah. So who do you want to obey, me or Jehovah? Then he will always say he was gonna do it because Jehovah is asking him to do it. So I really thank Jehovah for everything, because he helped me in raising him up for what he is right now. And I do hope that, you know, if there's a problem, I know we've been together, you see us, we kind of had a hard time as well. But we always have to think that Jehovah is always there, and Jehovah would be our best counselor in our married life. So whatever problems come up, just think of Jehovah. Think of the time also that you said yes, and think of the time also that you said I do. So I will always be with you, both of you. We'll always be here for whatever comes up. Thank you. Love you too.
What can I say? A mom's job is never done, really. Even to the last moment. Always giving wonderful scriptural counsel. Certainly appreciate that, Tatiana. And now I'd like to hear from Kuya Joey with some words as well.
Hi, twin.
Thank goodness that's going to end. Good evening, folks. My name's Joey, and like they said, I had things to say with a lot of the groomsmen and maid of honors, and the bridal party had said it already. I met a lot of them by chaperoning my daughter and Mike when they go out. So sorry if I don't remember all your name except for Mark. Because you guys are always rotating. You forget to. You're always. Yeah, and I didn't know about that movie theater, but you know how that works. He's down there? Anyways, Mike. That is what you guys talk about. I lived that too. About 4 years ago, when I was told that there's this guy trying to go out with Joanna. Like, cool. I was told, Mike. And before this, Costco did not mean anything to me, just a regular store. Now, everything at home, everything, part of my life is all Costco. Costco this, Costco that. So, went over there. Hey, where's Mike at? Oh, sorry, sir. Oh, are you Mike? No, sir, sorry. He's off today. Oh, here's my number. Please have him call me. Okay. You got a call. Sorry, I can't meet you today. I'm going to Vallejo. Can we meet up on this other day? Sure. Okay. Sounded like, okay. So anyways, finally the day came. We met at Starbucks. And here I am. Who's this going to be, this guy? Big old dude, big old tattoo. I mean, all the stories I hear about him. Lord, who is he? Here he comes around. Hi, hey, Joey. I'm Mike. You're Mike? What's wrong with this picture? So ever since then, I met him and we've talked and learned that very brief moment. I learned a lot about him. And I said, and the way he presented it. And I guess they said sometimes first impression is very important. And he did carry himself very well. So I knew, came back and I said, what's the big deal? and kept on looking, and till today, haven't found anything. So, well, after this, we'll find out. But anyways, it's over and done, no more chaperoning, so I don't know. But anyways, finally, I'm just going to say this on behalf of the Kotoks, my wife Rowena, my two sisters Stella and Lou, two daughters, Joanna's sister, Emilia, Carmela, and my mom, we would like to welcome Mike, Auntie Elena, Clay Hector, and all the Archangels to our family, and looking forward to more family gatherings. Thank you.
Thank you, Kuya. Wow. That's some dad work there. It's some recon work before, got a little CIA action there behind the scenes. They're like, who is this guy? Got the background check and everything. That's awesome. Well, again, hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Like I said earlier, that was the program. And again, it's like main thing is everybody enjoy themselves. Knowing that our local traditions here, as well as Filipino traditions, we have some food bagged up, ready for you to take home if you wish. Because, bro, nobody goes home hungry, okay? So, yeah, we got some, like I said, there's some fantastic food there. And also, we got some desserts set up. And also, we just wanted, like I said, like Mike and Joe just wanted everybody to enjoy, talk to friends, make some new ones. Really, just taking all the love this evening. There's, like I said, there's lots of food, lots of drinks. They were still back there, and an open dance floor. So, so let's conclude this by like getting everybody on the dance floor. Let's take a big group picture. Well, most of us, well, at least I'm really wet, but you know, some of us are wet. So, yeah. So everybody, let's come on the dance floor and let's conclude our program with that. Let's have one big, nice picture, and don't forget hashtag Aloha to the Archangels. What do you want me to do? Tumayo kayo pong lahat at magsama-sama dyan sa may dance floor para mag-picturean tayong lahat para isang group photo para yung bilang remembrance para sa bagong kasal. Maraming salamat po.
Oh, maybe Mike did. Mike. Oh, snap.
Everybody in the front squat. How you gonna tell me I can't do this? What am I looking at? The flash. Oh, the other one, the one next to him.
Yeah. Go. Just take a panoramic. Take a panoramic. Michelle, take a panoramic. Let's take a panoramic. Well, tell everybody to stay still. Yeah, it's okay. We'll get it.
I'll get it, yeah.
Let's go to fun one. I'll get the video. Alright, guys. I need everybody to stay completely still. We're gonna do a panoramic shot. Alright. So freeze frame. Freeze frame. Look over here. Look over here.
Look at the light. Okay, I'm missing some of you guys over there. You guys gotta squeeze in.
If you can't see the camera can't see you. So you're behind this pillar right here.
Sister, I can't see you. You're white. Yeah, no. I can't see you.
Alright, guys. Mannequin challenge. Stay still. Don't move.
Mannequin challenge. Okay. Remember, if I can't see you. Okay, ready? If you can't see the camera, I can't see you. Ready? 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now everyone cheer. Woo! Okay, now.
Hashtag blessed. Ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. Some of the pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Hey, man, fix your face. Say my phone, they all be talking. Keep up. Hey, it's over there. Come on, put your pinky raise up to the moon. What y'all trying to do? What you trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Always get the best of me, the worst is yet to come. But
dessert time. But before we do that, we're gonna have the traditional cake cutting. So please come on over here. Bring your phones if you wish. Take some photos. Get some memories of Mike and Joe having their cake cutting. Get a slice of cake, enjoy the sweetness of the love that these two are sharing. Also, please don't forget, we got a lot of food here. It's all bagged up. Please take it home with you. We have some delicious lunch and dinner tomorrow, or a midnight snack if you wish. All right, don't be ashamed now. Get plenty of food. Mahalo.